dude.
Yeah, when the fuck are we getting,
What was the one?
whoa.
We got Volume.
My brain just stopped.
I know what you're talking about, too. We know each other too well.
Whoa.
But while you ponder that...
No, you keep doing that. I'm gonna check my trophy so I can remember what the fuck this game's called.
Hyperlight Drifter looks like Fez.
Yeah.
But it's sort of...
Almost like Fez had a baby with Transistor.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. And it's very sci-fi, it's very atmospheric. If you look up the trailer, it's got awesome music. And I think it'll be really cool. It's sort of like a puzzly. I think there's combat. I don't know if that's the focus, but that's the PS4 cast.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Keep talking about it again, please. What do you do in it? What's it like? What do you do?
We actually don't have a lot.
Axiom Verge.
Oh. No,
Axiom Verge is meant to come to Vita, and it released a year ago.
Oh, yep. I see what you're doing.
A year ago.
I was like, these games are not the same.
Similar.
Well, not
like
really.
Side-scroller, action. Is it Castlevania-ish?
Hyperlight is not a side-scroller. It's top-down. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda.
So it is way more like Transistor than I thought.
Yeah, more like Transistor. But again, less combat focus, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but seriously, this is the classic situation that I've noticed recently with people being like PS4 and PS Vita, and then the PS4 comes out and then they just pretend like they never said the word Vita, and
it's distressing. The more I play Trails, the more I fucking fall in love with my Vita. Like, that game consistently blows me the fuck away. I'm like, how is this on a Vita? This is, like, impeccable.
Because you got a little card and you put it in and then you play it on it.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's like Golden, but on a bigger scale. Some of the shit they do in this game.
Don't ever tell me that this game is better than Persona 4.
I didn't say better.
I know. I'm just telling you right fucking now.
It is, however, hold your fucking buttholes, listeners, comparable to Persona 4 the Golden.
I just don't believe it, if I'm being totally honest.
Because you're a goddamn animal.
I believe this is a carbon copy that will never meet the charm, the execution.
Why don't you just go and lick Alice's butthole? Huh?
I would.
Where's your fucking Persona 5 now, bitch? I thought we were meant to be playing that last year.
That was a cold-hearted lie. And, like, I don't think we're seeing it for a year. Like, it's the longest delay.
I don't reckon it's coming out this year.
It'll come out this year.
It right now.
Nah, it'll come out this year.
Nah, it's not gonna
it'll come out this year. It'll come out this fucking better, please.
I really want to know if people like it when we just devolve into bickering like an old married couple. Do we spend too much time together?
Not really. I don't see you for like 5 days. And I see you for 2. But let's not forget the most recent review we had on iTunes, which you can do yourself if you go to the podcast app and give us a little 5-star review. Don't bother giving us any less.
That's right.
Because if you're thinking we're like a 4-star, 3-4-star podcast,
you're wrong.
Just if you have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Don't be a fucking Ice King about it.
Don't fucking Ice King us.
But
if you look at our latest review, plus they are funny. So he must like the bickering.
I'd like to say that I'm not as much of an asshole.
Sorry, I'm actually really offended myself just then. I assumed that iPhone Game Lover was a man, and I apologize if you're not. You very well could be a female gamer, and that's chill.
I hope we have female fans.
We probably don't.
We probably do.
No, because like I posted a photo of you on Twitter, and they've seen it. And now
that's
why I've listened to down, dude.
I'm actually a handsome young man.
Nah, I'm just razzing you, man.
And the whole fucking reports of a receding hairline are vastly overinflated.
No. If you believe so, I'm calling you out now. If you believe they're overinflated, let me take a second photo.
I don't think that's necessary.
Let me take what I like to call a more genuine second
I don't think that's
photo.
Necessary, actually.
Look, that's cool. That's fine. But you and I both know the truth. The photo I took was a lie.
This is bullshit. And you've actually derailed my podcast, and I'd like to, if I could, Govinda, move on to my talking point.
Actually, this was my talking point, and I came up with it, and I actually have points to the talking point to talk about those points while we talk the talking point.
Good, because I was woefully underprepared.
So, look, there's been rumours, there's been murmurs.
We had that interview
tremors
last
in
week.
The force.
There's been an awakening.
Fucking hell. Anyway, we wanted to waffle on slightly about the PlayStation 5.
doesn't exist according to our Lord and Savior Shooter.
He's been fucking shrewd though.
He's
We
been a
know it's in
coy-
the depths.
He's been a coy little diva for as long as I've known
We know
him.
it's in that R&D phase, boy.
It's coming.
This is like the PS4 all over again. Oh no, we don't have it in. But you know what he said about the PS4? They were developing the PS4 as soon as the PS3 launched.
Yeah, so there's
They were
something happening.
in R&D. They were in discussions. They had Sony reading his fucking documents about x86 architecture. You know what I'm saying?
Govinda, like your mum, the PS5 is coming.
Can you? I'll bring my fucking mum to this, and I'll leave this out of your mum. I pointed to my dick.
Oh, your mum jokes are just incredible.
What's happening?
I don't know. It's bad.
Anyway,
It's
let's
really bad.
talk about the PS5.
Okay.
When do you think we'll see it?
Hopefully not even next year. Like, I feel like I only just got this fucking PS4.
I know, and it's going on 3 years.
It does. Well, I didn't get mine. I did get mine at launch, sort of.
Well, you did. You got like 2 weeks after launch.
Yeah.
You got it launched, dude. Yeah, we're going on 3 years in November.
But I'd like to say by pulling some strings because I worked at an EB
Shut
Games.
Up.
That's how I got my
So,
PS4.
look, when do you think we'll see it? I don't know.
Fuck. Honestly, like, if it's here before 2018, I'm going to feel pretty rorted. I mean, I know they'll, like, keep supporting it, but it's not the same. Like, they're
No, 'cause you've
they're still
gotta
supporting the
update.
PS3, but that place is a fucking
Well, when's
wasteland.
the last time they released a game on PS3, really?
Trails of Cold Steel.
That was PS3.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Vita and PS3.
Should have played on PS3. It'd be way better than that dumb
I
Vita.
got rid of that piece of shit. I threw that PS3 as quick as I could.
No, I still got a PS2 too.
Me too, actually.
Look, I reckon if we see it, I'm almost thinking if it is sooner, like everyone seems to be fucking speculating. From what I can tell, because of the aforementioned x86 architecture of the PS4,
Yep.
much more akin to a PC.
Yep.
So I was reading reports that if a PS5 did come out, say 2018,
Yeah.
end of 2018, that backwards compatibility is almost assured
You almost have to at this point.
because the architecture is the same, so you actually wouldn't even need to port.
Let's not beat around the bush. Xbox is getting stomped into the ground month after month, but that's something they've got on us and always will. Like the fact that they can just be like, well, where's your backwards compatibility? And that's what they all say.
No,
like,
but
by
okay,
the way.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Backwards compatibility only matters to me for the first year.
Yeah,
And then after that, I don't give a fuck.
there's new games.
Yeah, and I'm done. I don't care. Honestly, not even that. If that's me being generous, it matters to me for the first 6 months.
Yep, I'll give you
Because
that.
then I'm like, at least I can still play this. Like, if I could play the South Park, the Stick of Truth still, I would.
I'd like that platinum, actually.
Yeah. Real shitty, actually. There's some missable ones, and if you miss them, you're going to kill yourself.
I hate that. That's rude.
But I think if there'd be one reason, maybe not one reason, but a reason that I can... A few reasons. No. Several reasons, actually. That they'd push it out sooner than we're expecting.
Okay, and why is that?
First of all, technology is exponentially increasing in power and
More-
decreasing in size
More so than
and cost.
More so than between the PS3 and PS4 gap. Would you say?
Not necessarily, but they've got like PlayStation VRs coming out,
Yes.
and but at this point in time requires an extra box
Yeah.
to be attached to your PS4. So I can imagine they'll push it out so that they can remove that extra box and just run PSVR natively on the console. I can imagine 4K games, maybe not 4K, but 2K, like another step in resolution.
Oh, like 2K games, creative of the Game of the Year XCOM 2.
Oh no, I mean like
Sorry, carry on, Govinda.
2K like the resolution, dude.
Okay.
Fuck, it's
I'm
better
sorry.
than 1080p, man.
All right,
Dude.
I get it.
Also, maybe if they release a PS5, it'll be kind of like the... Do you remember the PS... It's a PSP, what was it? The little fucking...
Go?
Yeah, PSP Go.
Yeah.
No slot for games. Like I'm thinking if a PS5 drops,
No,
they'll
disk
take the
drive.
disc drive out.
That
Potentially. Though we've heard this for generations and they still haven't done it. And maybe I don't think it's ready. We're not going to be ready.
I don't think we are either.
Even in a few years, we won't be ready.
I wanted to talk more about, like, say, because obviously VR is gonna, well, I guess we don't know, but like I would imagine that's gonna be a lot more of a focus. Like we're gonna maybe even integrate it from the get go. Comes bundled with one.
I can imagine a bundle, though. I expected a bundle with PS Vita, but I guess they kind of jumped ship on Vita before the PS4 even came out.
Real quick. What do you think about the DualShock 4?
You really, it looks like you're in my fucking head, dude.
That's what I do.
Just about to say
it's where I live.
In my head, the DualShock 4 has not many flaws. Like I enjoy my control. I will say, I don't think that touchpad needs to be that big. It's not used often. No, yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point. Doesn't bother me though. Like that doesn't bother me at all. The light doesn't bother me on it because
light's great. I like
it's going to be integrated into VR. I don't care what anyone says.
I feel like
battery life.
Battery life's okay.
No, it's not. It's fucking awful. I don't know if you remember the DualShock 3.
That would go forever.
You would plug it in, and you wouldn't plug it in again for a week.
Well, I don't know.
And at this point, I've read many threads where you can, with minor customization, you can put a bigger battery in and like maybe not completely double your battery life, but get more out of it.
My thing is I try not to play for more than, say, 2.5 hours at a sitting, and then I'll put my PlayStation into rest mode.
Says Mr. 900 hours and is a Total War guy.
That was over years, dude. Why would you say that? So I'll like take a little break and I'll just put it into rest mode because that's the fucking best thing in the world. And I'll just charge it so I don't really ever run out of battery.
No, that's cool. I have a charging dock. I have a good rotation system.
Yeah.
I'm with you too. I don't run out of battery, but I know people do. And the battery life is noticeably bad.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Like people can blame the LED all they want, but even that shouldn't be enough to make it that bad.
I had a point. I feel like 6-axis was a waste. That isn't used very often at all.
No, but I don't think at this point, it's costing them anything.
That's fair. But it's so gimmicky.
No. But you're forgetting what I like to think is one of the fucking best implementations of it. Until Dawn.
Oh, holding it still?
Don't move, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was great. I'll give you that. But that's it.
Yeah.
Name another one.
And I guess if you integrate PlayStation VR or you bundle a camera with it, you could still do that with the light. Like the camera can track the light on the front of the control. And
real quick aside, apparently you can control the Division with your eyes. Did you see that article? I think it's like a PC thing, but you can look at the screen and that will...
Eye tracking, I guess, but I don't like a gimmick. That is a gimmick.
That's a grade.
Yeah, do you remember playing Infamous Second Son and like having to fucking turn the controller around and shake it to do the spray can shit?
So lame.
Shit.
So lame. And I actually I just couldn't do it. My mind couldn't figure out how to spray paint little graffiti.
Oh, you suck.
Oh, it was so bad.
They're just stencils, dude. It's like child's play, man.
It's too much for me.
So I assume if it's coming out, it's going to be because the PS4 is going to be lagging behind PCs and just in a power race. It's just going to be, in 2 years, it's going to be substantially behind.
Like I just bought a mid-range PC and it fucking leaves the PS4 for dead.
I'm even thinking that potentially, maybe not, but potentially, the PS4, or hopefully, the PS5 will be upgradable.
That'd be nice. Kind of like I was saying to you, the 64 expansion pack. You plug in
even like you can chuck in more RAM, or even more substantial would be.
It's dirty though. That's very dirty because then you run into PC territory where you're like, well, then it's so fucking fiddly. Like some people, this game works well if you've got a sick PlayStation, but if you've got a base level PlayStation, it's not as good. You know what I mean? Like you...
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a way that they could scale it. Like, you put the game in, it goes, all right, these are the settings that are in this PlayStation, the amount of RAM we have, and they've set it so you've got different ranges.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you don't have to go in yourself and be like, oh, I can't have shadows, I take the shadows out. But the game goes and goes, oh, you've got an extra 4 gigs RAM, or you have an upgraded graphics card, I can do all this now. So instead of making a game worse, is actually, you're making it
I think that would terrify people. Like, I think, that'd be like the whole PC thing.
Yeah.
Such a barrier, because then you're like, well, I just want a good PlayStation. Like,
no, but like, it's only for the people who really care to do it, because like you get a kid a PlayStation 5 and it's expandable. You don't know it's expandable. The kid doesn't know it's expandable, and they don't give a shit because they don't know the graphics aren't where they could be.
So his friends like, dude, you fucking.
But I see what you mean in the muddiness of how that can go, even with reviews and stuff.
I mean, like, look what
Like-
happened